The CFPB has ordered Equifax to pay $15 million. I'll have to say, I'm shocked, but I'm pleased at the same time to hear that the CFPB is going after these credit reporting agencies. Now, the CFPB slapped Equifax with a surprise order to pay $15 million for improper investigations of credit reporting errors. This is the big one that consumers just don't understand. Even if you owe the money, even if the collection is real, even if the charge-off is real, it must report accurate, complete, and fair. If it doesn't, then it must be deleted. That's exactly how Metro 2 disputing was created, because we figured out the system that if it doesn't report properly per the standards of Metro 2, then it must be deleted. Then you pair that up with consumer law, then add factual disputing, which is actually showing the errors. That makes it a powerful dispute. And even then, even when you show proof to the credit reporting agencies, they kick out some nonsense stall tactic letter says, oh, it looks like we received a letter that seems suspicious. You're gonna need to send us proof that this is actually you, even though you attached a copy of your driver's license and utility bill. These are the games that the credit reporting agencies, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion have been playing for more than a decade now. So in today's video, I'm gonna go over in detail what exactly this lawsuit means, or sorry, this order to pay, because this isn't a lawsuit, this is an order to pay, and Equifax did not see this. They were completely blindsided, which I absolutely love. Make sure that you watch this till the end, because I'm gonna give you the exact letter that you're going to attach to every single dispute letter if you are disputing with Equifax. And if you are a Dispute Beast user, I want to tell you thank you for supporting us and supporting the platform, but I'm also going to give you the letter that you're going to attach to your customized letters, because every Dispute Beast user can customize every single one of their letters as they see fit. But before we jump into this video, make sure that you smash that like and subscribe button so this video gets out to more people, so everyone can stay informed about this massive issue against Equifax. And as a way of me saying thank you for smashing that like button, here is a picture of a beautiful white Lamborghini Aventador. Now, there are going to be a lot of people out there that are going to say, oh, this lawsuit means absolutely nothing. No, that's not true. This is huge, because first they hit Experian, now Equifax, and next is going to be TransUnion. I cannot wait for hoe-ass TransUnion to get sued. In case you did not know, TransUnion was the actual credit reporting company that spearheaded this entire stall tactic situation and amplified it. Yeah, it was TransUnion that started it and started teaching it to all the other credit reporting agencies. And in case you don't know what a stall tactic letter is, it basically you send in a dispute and then it says, hey, it looks like we received a suspicious letter. Hey, it looks like we received a letter that did not come for you. Hey, it looks like you're working with a credit repair company. All of those letters are nonsense. And it's really important to understand that this does not mean it's game over. A lot of people are like, oh my God, what do I do? It's over. I have nothing else to dispute. Or my favorite, they say it's accurate and it's complete and you're done. And then people say, okay, I guess I'm done. I'm gonna quit disputing. They want you to quit disputing because the lending companies make billions of dollars off of people with bad credit scores. They don't like people like me that have good credit scores that get amazing interest rates and amazing offers. They want people with bad credit scores so they can hit you with the 15, 20, 30% interest rate, and then you have no choice to pay it. So don't stop and don't quit. Continue to pursue and continue to attack. I want to give a special shout out to all my beasters out there that are working hard to fix their credit using Dispute Beast, the most advanced AI credit repair software ever created, and specifically to Wesley, Wesley's credit score went up over 226 points after just 2 rounds with Dispute Beast. And also Marcus's credit score went up 337 points after just 2 rounds with Dispute Beast. And let's not forget Richard's credit score went up 446 points after just 1 round with Dispute Beast. Dispute Beast is going to be pinned at the very top of the comments and in the video description for anybody that needs to fix their credit. Last part's the most important. So now looking at this report from the CFPB, now the order requires Equifax to comply with federal law, and Equifax must pay $15 million to a civil money penalty, which will be deposited into the CFPB's Victims Relief Fund. So a lot of you actually may get some type of payout from this, so pay attention to your emails or any letters you may receive in the mail. Now this is a crazy astounding number. Equifax processes approximately 765 25,000 disputes each month. And I'm gonna have to tell you, during peak season, which is tax time, because I know a lot of y'all are waiting for that tax money to work on your credit, it's definitely gonna be well over 1 million disputes a month with every single credit reporting agency. This is why they created these systems to automatically kick back these responses, because they don't have the infrastructure in place. They're just using eOscar to trigger these letters that say, oh, it looks like we received a letter, it doesn't look like it came from you, it looks like you're working with a credit repair company. All these nonsense letters that they're sending is from their automated system, and the CFPB is exposing this from every single credit reporting agency. And it makes me feel good because I've been saying this for years, and everybody's like, yeah, that's not true. It clearly is. So I've been telling everybody the truth for years, for now over a decade. Let's read this exact report of what they said. The CFPB found Equifax ignored consumer documents and evidence submitted with disputes, allowed previously deleted inaccuracies to be reinserted into credit reports, provided confusing and conflicting letters to consumers about the results of its investigations, and used flawed software code which led to inaccurate consumer credit scores. That is huge. Basically, what the CFPB is stating is that eOscar's software is complete trash and it's kicking out these nonsense response letters, and they're not doing their job. Now let's scroll down to the very bottom of this report where it says failing to thoroughly investigate consumer disputes. Let's unwrap this one because this is really huge. Equifax's processes for submitting disputes limits the ability of consumers to fully and accurately describe their disputes. Listen, Dispute Beast definitely fully allows consumers to accurately describe their disputes. That's the thing that actually blows my mind, because when consumers that are using Dispute Beast send in these letters that are clearly stating what the issues are, they get a stall tactic letter. This is a great example of it. Then, and after forwarding information about a dispute to a furnisher, it did not meaningfully consider whether the furnisher's response made sense, sometimes ignoring information it had that contradicted the furnisher's response. Finally, the resulting letters Equifax sent to consumers sometimes contain confusing or contradictory statements, such as both this has been verified as accurate and this item has been deleted. But then they only did what? They reinserted it later on. And it adds, putting previously deleted errors back on credit reports and failing to block identity theft related information. This is huge. And I actually can't tell you the names of the people, but we have hundreds of clients that are currently suing credit reporting agencies because of this exact situation. They were involved in real identity theft cases, and guess what? They deleted the information from credit reports and then they reinserted it, and they continued to do it for years. Now, this wasn't just like, oh, it happened a month ago, then they took it off. No. They took it off, then 6 months later, they put it back on. Then they took it off, and then a year later, they put it back on. So these people's lives have been completely upended, and none of this information is accurate or complete. That's why we have the attorney program also for cases like that, because this is happening more than anybody even knows or understands. Because when you have an identity theft situation, that information is supposed to be permanently blocked by the credit reporting agencies. Nobody else ever talks about this, but I understand the entire credit reporting process, and they're supposed to block it for the eternity of your account, or as long as you live, pretty much, to keep it off of your credit reports, because stuff like this actually happens, and the credit reporting agencies are not doing that. Now, here's the icing on the cake. Now, they are sharing inaccurate credit scores and data about consumers with lenders. Let me repeat that again. They are sharing inaccurate credit scores. That is huge. Coding errors in Equifax's internal software caused the company to miscalculate and share inaccurate credit scores for several 100,000 consumers. The company also reported the same credit accounts multiple times for more than 50,000 consumers. So if you have an actual account that's double reporting, it's not supposed to. You're not supposed to have 2 accounts of the same one on a credit report. This is exactly why the CFPB sued Equifax. That is huge. But with all that bad news for Equifax, that doesn't mean it's bad news for you. This is probably turning out to be the best time in American history to work on your credit, because now the credit reporting agency's hand is going to be held to the fire. Now they're going to be held responsible, and now they're actually going to be forced to do real investigations. investigations. Now, here is the exact letter that we're going to use for any type of disputes you may have against Equifax. Now, remember, if you are a Dispute Beast user, before you create your letters, make sure that you go into the customization tab and just copy and paste this, and then add it to your dispute letters for anything with Equifax and anything with Experian. And I'm telling you, TransUnion is definitely going to be next. But let's go over this letter. Now let's go ahead and put this letter up on the screen right here for everyone to use. And you can see the date, and it says, Dear Ho-Ass Equifax. Now remember, we always want to sound like a human being, so you can change this as you see fit, but I feel like this is really funny and it's definitely worth using it. So due to the recent lawsuit filed against Equifax on January 17th, 2025, I insist you conduct an investigation as you are required by the FCRA law. I will explicitly say do not accept the findings of the furnishers who do not provide thorough results of their investigation, which I ask that you provide to me in exact detail via mail and not through your online portal. Your online portal is garbage. Please delete the disputed information within the required timeline of 30 days as set forth per the FCRA, which is federal law. Don't play with me and make me crash out on your ho-ass and sue you locally because I'm ready to throw hands, fam. Now you're going to sign it. Always sign your letters that go directly to the credit reporting agencies. Attach a picture of your driver's license, attach a picture of a utility bill. That could be your cell phone bill, your car registration, car insurance, bank statement, gas, water, light, all of those different types of options. And if I were you, I would make sure to get my letters notarized for free at your bank. Just about every single bank offers free notary. All you have to do is go in there as a member of the bank or the credit union and they will do a free notary, because the notary tells them that, guess what? These letters came from me directly. There's no way they can't say that. And if they don't do a proper investigation, then you sue them locally. You can sue them in small claims court for anywhere from 120 to like $250 depending on your court system and your state and your city. Don't be afraid to sue them locally. As you can see, it's proving that they don't do real investigations, and what they're most likely going to do is they're going to try to settle with you. If they don't show up to small claims court, then you will win a default judgment and you can sue them for the maximum capacity. In some states it's 5,000, and in North Carolina I believe it's 10,000 now, which is really crazy. I want to leave you with these final words. I know that it's tough working on your credit. I know it feels confusing, it feels misleading, it feels like you're not getting anywhere, but you have to continue pushing forward. You have to understand that the better here is you're going to have a better credit score, a better financial future. They want you to quit. They want you to say, oh, you know, whatever, man, who cares about this? I'm just tired. And then when you want to buy a car, you want to buy a home, you're going to struggle to get the best rates, and you're most likely going to get declined, because I'm telling you right now, things are getting really tough in the economy and banks are starting to tighten up their lending, and it's going to get only worse for people with bad credit scores. Focus on the outcome, focus on the future, and don't give up. I've been doing this for over decades. Well, not decades, but decade. Okay, I've been doing it for over a decade, and I've seen everything from the credit reporting agencies. I'm probably the only source that is going to tell you the truth of what I see and what I've seen from the past and what I think is going to happen in the future, because this is the same sad story over and over and over again. So just stay committed, stay in line with your goals, and don't back down. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We covered another big one where the CFPB sues Equifax and forces them to pay $15 million. Now make sure that you watch this next video, because it is about the lawsuit against Experian. Also, you may want to watch that in case you didn't know I made that video also. And if you felt that I brought you some value in this video, make sure that you don't forget and subscribe to increase your credit score.